Using the MyPlate tool is a great first step towards a healthy diet. But it's also important to teach kids how to avoid the bad stuff. Be on the lookout for excess sugar, sodium, saturated fat, and calories. Over time, they can cause serious health problems. Let's start with sugar. Sugar is a friend when it helps improve the taste of healthy food. But too much sugar is a foe that leads kids to consume too many calories and not enough essential nutrients. Experts recommend that you hold sugar to less than 10% of the total energy requirement of the day. Sugars on the nutrition facts label typically include both added sugars and naturally occurring sugars, like those found in fruit or dairy products. These sugars are known as fructose and lactose, while added sugar is usually in the form of sucrose. Avoid food that is high in added sugars and calories, without a significant amount of essential nutrients. If a product has some sugar, but also provides key nutrients such as fiber, vitamins, and minerals, it can be an acceptable choice. Consume smaller portions of food with added sugar and eat them less frequently. This is especially true of sugar-sweetened beverages, juices, desserts, and candy, which are the top sources of sugar. Lastly, avoid adding sugar to food. Now, let's talk about fat. Eating too much solid fat can increase the risk of cardiovascular disease over time. Solid fats include both saturated fat like milk fat, butter, and fat in food, and trans fat like partially hydrogenated oils. To reduce solid fats, cut back on grain-based desserts, pizza, cheese, French fries, and high-fat food such as samosas, pakoras, meats, butter, whipped cream. Choose food lower in solid fats like chicken without the skin, fish, fat-free milk. Switch from butter to vegetable oils such as olive, corn, or sunflower oil. But be sure to use them in small amounts. Fats of any kind still provide a significant amount of calories. Also consume less sodium, as excess sodium may lead to increased blood pressure, heart disease, and strokes. You might be surprised to learn the sources of sodium in diets like salted snacks, bread, pickles, papads, packaged food like soups, noodles, canned food, preserved food. Many of these are foods we just eat most often, but they may not be considered high in sodium on their own. Eat more fresh food. Prepare more food at home, and add less salt and salt-containing seasonings. When eating out, choose low-salt options. And finally, eat less overall, and you'll consume less sodium. It's also important that our children don't get too many calories. To maintain a steady weight, the amount of calories consumed should equal the amount burned. When kids consume more calories than they need for energy, the extra calories are stored as fat. It's time to decrease calories and increase exercise. Depending primarily on activity level, young children 1 to 9 years old need 1,000 to 1,700 kilocalories per day. Older children 10 to 17 years need 2,200 to 3,000 calories per day. Boys generally need more calories than girls. So how do we reduce calories? Serve smaller portions. Reduce sugar-sweetened beverages. For children that may already be overweight, reduce juice intake. Increase fiber-containing food, like fresh fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Have kids eat a nutrient-dense breakfast, which is associated with a healthier body weight. And teach them to choose smaller portions and lower calorie options when eating out. It's vital to increase physical activity and limit screen time too. Every day, children aged 6 to 17 should spend at least 1 hour on physical activities they enjoy. Encourage young people to participate in a variety of physical activities, including participating in sports, walking, bike riding, dancing, swimming, or even helping out around the house. Most of the 60 or more minutes a day should be either moderate or vigorous intensity aerobic activity. At least 3 days a week, they should do vigorous activity and muscle strengthening activity, and bone strengthening activity, which is also called weight-bearing activity. Regular activity and good nutrition helps manage weight and lower the risk of heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, colon cancer, anxiety, and depression. By staying away from the bad stuff, children can also gain better self-esteem, endurance, and strength. For more information, visit www.breakfastwithkellogg.in/for schools.